Hello and welcome to Project Curacao. The fine folks over at Milo Creek asked me to put together a short video for them showing the way their app, RasPiConnect and Arduino Connect, hook into Project Curacao. First of all, Project Curacao is a solar paneled and wind powered environmental monitoring system, including camera and a bunch of sensors, designed to be located on a tower down in Curacao, a radio tower, and intended to be deployed coming up in March. As you see, we have cameras, we have solar cells, we have this variable power supply currently simulating the wind turbine, since the wind is not blowing outside, and it's all controlled by RasPiConnect. Now this is an iPad running the RasPiConnect app and connected into this actual unit via wireless internet connection. And you see what we have here. This is the main page. You can have all sorts of different graphs, all sorts of different charts, alarm systems, dials, all sorts of things like that, and graphs and charts. If I hit up here, this shows the current high and low. If we look at the maximum high and low, it comes up like that. If we hit this, it shows the system log from both the RasPiConnect and also the Arduino, the battery watchdog as we call it. All of this software, including the RasPiConnect software or the configuration for the RasPiConnect software, can be found up at Project Curacao on GitHub or on my blog at switchdock.blogspot.com. RasPiConnect, of course, can be had from the Apple App Store, as well as all the documentation over on Milo Creek. If we hit this button, we have a web view here that shows many different types of graphs for all sorts of different things going on with Project Curacao. And as you see, we just cycle right through them and it refreshes automatically. There are, however, many more pages. If we go into here, this is a page that is specifically focused on what's going on with the power supply for the Raspberry Pi. And again, here we have all sorts of graphs, including this graph, which shows what the wind turbine is doing. As you can see, this weekend we had a big windstorm and I got to do a lot of experimenting outside. We'll be taking this box and actually putting it in a car with all the wind turbines connected and driving it in order to calibrate it. The next screen we have here is the camera subsystem. Now the camera subsystem has a Raspberry Pi camera, hooked up to Project Curacao and thus over to RasPiConnect. Here we have the system information going on, and we can do a variety of different things here. One, we can open the shutter. This is actually the shutter that keeps the sea spray off the camera. And you can see when I hit that button, it goes through the internet. This is not connected at all to the box physically. And you can take a picture and then it will, we can shut the shutter. It'll also automatically do both of those things, as the case may be. Now, if we look over here, we can see the luminosity and also the servo position. It's a feedback servo device on the shutter, so you make sure if it gets bumped or something, it does end up getting to the right place. The next screen is the environmental screen. This has all the temperatures, humidities, and wind speed and everything, which is not hooked up yet. Obviously, it's not 85 miles per hour. And as well as a number of different graphs showing the temperature, humidity, and luminosity. There's also a switch here that says turn fan on. I just hit that, and now you can see that this fan is rotating. If I hit the button again, the fan turns off. Now that is actually controlled by the environmental system to cool the box, because it's going to be in 85-degree heat all the time. The next screen, again, all of these are RasPiConnect screens. The last screen we have here actually monitors the battery watchdog. That's the little Arduino processor we have in here that is watching everything else. And because it uses so little power, it'll run much longer. The middle solar panel goes to the Arduino, while the one on each side goes to the Raspberry Pi. So anyway, that's the system. I hope you enjoyed our little talk, and I hope you come to my blog spot at switchdock.blogspot.com, and also go over and visit those fine folks at Milo Creek. The app is really, really great, and it's really made an excellent control panel for me to use for Project Curacao. Remotely, it'll be 3,500 miles away.